Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Kelvin here. Recently, I've received so many requests asking me to make a tutorial on how to sell options on Tiger Brokers. I kept holding off because Tiger Brokers does not fully support all the option strategies yet. But then I realized, wait a minute, technically you can already sell options. So I've decided to just do it. So in this video, I'll give you a step-by-step guide on how to sell options in Tiger Brokers, starting from finding the options, selling the options, and what you can do after selling the options. Sounds good? Let's jump right in. Before I start, I'll be assuming that you know how selling options work. No, not the Wall Street bets way, where they YOLO their life savings into options and pray sky, pray floor that the options will make them what? No, we don't do that here. Wall Street bet style is buying options and we will be the ones selling to them and profiting off them. Just in case you don't know how options work, I've already made a few videos explaining them and how you can generate consistent income by selling options. You can watch them up here if you want, otherwise let's watch on. The first step to selling options in Tiger Brokers is you need Tiger Brokers. If you don't have Tiger Brokers yet, sign up link down below. As you might already know, you should only sell options on stocks that you are willing to own, because if you do it long enough, you'll be assigned 100 of the stock. And right now, I'm selling options on NIO for a few reasons. First, I feel that NIO has a good chance of doing well in China. Second, the stocks move very fast and I like it.
That's reason.
Because of that, NIO has very high volatility. The options will cost more compared to stocks that don't move as much, like the food company Apple. You know this by comparing their IV or implied volatility. NIO's IV is around 60% while Apple is just 20%. Third, NIO's stock price is low. It's around $40 right now. So if we are ever assigned a stock, we will only need to have $40 times 100 or $4,000 to buy them. Okay, enough talking. Let's go sell some options. I'll be showing you how to do it through the Windows program. At the top left side, type in the stock that you want to sell options for, like NIO. Click on the star to bookmark it. Then click on the stock name. Finally, click on the option. Now, we are in the options page. How do we know? Because there are numbers everywhere. So I hope that you don't have a phobia to numbers. Before we start selling, I want to explain this page first. On the left, we'll see all the call options. On the right are all the put options. And right in the middle, we have the strike price for each of the options. As we can see here, these options will expire on May 7, 2021, which is in 8 days time. The expiry dates can be anywhere from this Friday all the way to 2 years later, which is a long time. Will we finally be able to travel by then? Okay, click on this settings button here. In this page, you'll be able to choose which columns to show. The columns I normally use are bid price, ask price, volume, implied volatility, and delta. I will quickly explain these columns. Bid price is the buy queue for this option. For example, for the 39.50 strike price put option, there are 81 orders waiting to buy at 90 cents. When we are selling options, we will be selling to these buyers. Next, the ask price is the sell queue. We can see that there are 231 sell orders waiting to sell at 93 cents. Volume is just how many options were traded. The higher the volume, the more popular the options are. Next is implied volatility, which just means how volatile the stock is. The higher the IV, the more expensive the options will be. Finally, we have delta. Delta is the amount an option price is expected to move based on $1 change in the stock. So let's say if delta is 0.3, if the stock moves by $1, then the option price will move by 30 cents. By now, you will notice that some of the options have green background and some red background. Some are just normal black background. Why is that so? Options that have the green and red background means that they are in the money, and options that have the normal black background are out of the money. For Wall Street bets people, they want options to be in the money because on expiry date, options that are in the money will be worth something, but options that are out of the money will be worthless. All these options here are worthless if today is the expiry date. For us who are selling options, we always want the options to expire worthless because we don't want to be forced to buy or sell our stocks. So we should always sell out of the money. Alright, time to sell some options. The recommended way is to sell options between 30 to 45 days to expiry. So we can choose maybe June 4th, which is 36 days later. You can choose to sell at any strike price you want, but people have found that options at 0.3 delta has a 70% chance of expiring worthless, and the premium is also quite good. So let's choose the put option that is nearest to 0.3 delta, which is 37.50 strike price. Just in case you do not know, by selling a put option at this strike price, if the stock drops below 37.50, you will have to buy 100 of the stock. When that happens, you will need 37.50 times 100 or $3,750. Okay, click on the option, and because we are selling, we click on sell. Remember, it's sell, not buy. Don't blah click the wrong thing. There are two main types of orders. limit order or market order. If you choose limit, you can say how much you want to sell the option at. Normally, people will recommend to set a price between bid and ask. So for example, the bid is now $1.53, ask is $1.62. The limit price should be about $1.59. Personally, I prefer to just use market order. I'll be able to sell to people at the bid price because I want to quickly just sell and forget about it. But if you use limit order, you will be able to sell at a higher price, but it might never get matched, so it depends which you prefer. I'll show you how to do it in limit order. So let's type in $1.54. Then for quantity, if you want to sell one option, you type in 1. For time enforced, it's best to leave it as day because options move very fast. Tomorrow's price might be very different, so I would recommend you to just leave it as day. You can see that by selling this option at $1.54, I'll be getting $154 cash before their commissions. That's because each option equals 100 stock. Once you are done, click the sell button, type in your password to confirm the order and wait for someone to buy it. After submitting the sell order, you can see it at orders. If you want to modify this order, you can click on the edit button, or if you want to delete it, you can click the delete button. If you have successfully sold your options, congratulations, you will receive cash. What you want to do with the money is totally up to you. Maybe go eat some KFC or chili crab or something, because that money is now yours. If you click position, you will find all your options here. Your position is negative because you sold an option. Now, after selling, two things can happen. First scenario, if the options is in the money, let's hope that it's a stock that you are willing to own, because you will now have to buy 100 of the stock. Tiger brokers be like, now buy! You get your stocks one day after the option's expiry date. Second scenario, the options is out of the money. In that case, congratulations! You don't have to buy 100 stocks. You have two things you can do here. First, you can do nothing and wait for it to expire, like the milk in your fridge. Or second, you can actually buy back to close your option. In fact, this method is recommended because sometimes, even though it looks like you are going to profit, but all of a sudden, the stock suddenly reverses and surprise you with a hey, bluff you won. Then you are going to end up losing money. So remember, your profits are not guaranteed unless you have closed the option. To buy back the option is pretty simple. Look for your option in the position window, then click B to buy. Enter in all the info, then submit to buy. So that was a quick tutorial on how to sell your options. But there's something you need to take note. As of right now, cover calls are not supported yet. A Reddit user found this the hard way. He had 100 of the stocks to cover the call option. But because Tiger Broker doesn't support this function, it liquidated the existing call option and causing the user to lose money instead. So if you are going to do cover calls on Tiger Broker, just be careful. From what I heard, cover calls will be supported sometime later this year. I will let you guys know when it's out. And that's all for today. Hopefully this video is able to teach you how to sell options on Tiger Brokers. Like, share and subscribe as I'll be posting new videos every Monday and sometimes Friday.